with a scope and some hand grenades and a tank.
Things are getting out of hand. Parents, children just don't seem to understand.
Oh, hello there. We're the Stipp family, and this is our annual summer car trip. Over there is Mother. Isn't she beautiful? Back behind me is my son, 14 years of age and just like his old man. My daughter turned 16 this year and will be a senior in the fall. But for the next 2 weeks, we won't worry about school or work or any of that stuff. It's family time.
Who's driving the car?
Whoops, enjoy the show.
This is going to be the best trip ever. At least, that's what I keep telling myself. But seriously, if I can keep my husband from stopping in every tourist trap between here and Kathmandu, and keep the terrible two in the back seat from killing one another, then this will be a success. And if I can...
Best trip ever!
At least I can tell him I told you so. Time to pass out granola bars and juice pouches.
70 days. 70 days of freedom if you count the weekends. I just finished my freshman year of high school, and faster than you can say goodbye freedom, hello family time. I'm stuck in the back seat with one of the most terrible creatures known to man, a 16-year-old sister. Every year we take this camping trip to Yosemite, and every year we get a little bit closer to strangling each other. All I've got to say is thank goodness for video games. Killing zombies is the only thing the key that makes this trip bearable.
Don't stare at that screen for too long, young man. We don't want your tummy-wummy to get sicky-wicky.
I put myself up for adoption on Facebook.
Best trip ever, sarcastic winky face. Hashtag, get me out of this car. Hashtag, I hope I at least get
juice pouches are for babies. Hashtag what do you mean there are no showers at the campground? Hashtag no, the ice-cold river is not the same thing. Hashtag nature is awful. Hashtag I'm losing bars. Hashtag no, seriously, there's like a limited service out here. Hashtag no texting for 2 weeks. Hashtag dead zone. Hashtag
Are we there yet?
We've only driven half a mile.
Are we there yet?
Will you be quiet for a while?
Are we there yet?
We haven't even left our town.
Are we there yet?
Will you just please settle down?
Every year we take this trip to spend some time together. We talk about the last 12 months and how things could have been better. Family time is precious when the kids grow up so fast. So let's enjoy the drive and reminisce about the past. Are we there yet?
That's enough singing for now because I want to talk about all the wonderful things that we're going to do as a family.
Yeah, let's all go around the car and add to the list. You start, honey.
I'm going to stargaze.
I'm going fishing.
I'm going insane.
Speak up, son.
I'm going to find fire ants in my sleeping bag.
That's the spirit. What about you, sweetheart? Honey, what about you?
Young lady, your father is talking to you.
She can't hear you. She's got her iPod turned all the way up.
Well, get her attention. We can't play the family fun game without the whole family.
No problemo.
ow, you just broke my eardrums.
If I broke your eardrums, you wouldn't be able to hear me.
Huh?
Why are you yelling? What?
I think you really did break your eardrums.
What are you guys saying? If you made your sister deaf, you are grounded. Huh?
She's faking it. I read your diary and I know that your first kiss was with our cousin David when you were 12.
You little twerp, that's private.
See, she's fine.
How dare you read my diary?
I was just concerned is all. I mean, cousin David is always picking at those things on his lips, and I didn't want to share a drink with you in case you were infected with mouth blisters.
I am not infected.
Just saying.
Actually, honey, he does need to start wearing some chapstick. He's always picking at the dead skin on his face.
I am not having this conversation.
So, sweetheart, what are you going to do on this camping trip?
Pray that she doesn't get mouth blisters.
I don't know.
Well, come on. Everyone has mentioned something fun that they're going to do with the family.
Fine. I guess I'll go stargazing.
Sorry, your mother already used that one up.
It's true, I did.
My iPod is dead. Can you plug it into the adapter?
Nope, I'm already plugged in.
You've been plugged in since we left the house.
And I will remain plugged in until there are no more zombies threatening the lives of innocent civilians.
It's not my fault you didn't charge your little game thing before we left the house.
Didn't say it was.
Let me charge my iPod.
You should have done that before we started on this 8-hour car trip.
Just pop in some batteries, you little dweeb.
This isn't your average handheld video game. It takes the power of a car just to keep the graphics flowing.
See, I can't go 8 hours without music. I will lose my mind.
Too late. How dare you?
Here, Mom, could you plug me in?
You know, son, it was your sister's turn.
I have no sister.
You broke my earbuds when you ripped them out.
And that, my friend, is what we call karma.
I will kill you.
Bring it on.
Enough. That is enough.
Well, since now all of the electronic games and toys
A
are...
smartphone is not a toy. It is a tool used for creating my brand.
I'm sorry, but nobody's buying.
As I was saying, we have a long car trip ahead of us, so let's look back on the year and reminisce about the ups and downs.
What? It was a big year for the Statham family. Brittany turned 16 and passed her driver's test.
8 times a charm.
And little Jeffrey, this was your first year at high school.
Yup, failed 3 classes. How does someone fail intro to art?
They didn't appreciate my meaning.
Figure painting?
I can make a dang good smiley, son.
I remember that first day of school like it was just yesterday.
What are you doing?
I was initiating a flashback sequence.
Oh, that's right. Let's try that again.
I remember that first day of school like it was just yesterday. Day of school is always a challenge. The kids are so used to sleeping in when that alarm clock goes off that it seems like nothing can wake them up.
Wake up in the morning, drag myself right out of bed. Gotta shake the cobwebs out of my sleepy head. This is way too early, I always sleep past 1. But now I've got to catch the bus before the rising sun. I've got the going back to high school blues. I'm telling you, I don't want to go back to school.
Don't wanna get on the bus, don't wanna sit in class. Just let me have 1 more week, summer flew by way too fast. Soon I'll be doing homework and staying up past 2. When someone threw me a time machine and asked for me to do, 'cause I've got the going back to high school blues. I'm telling you, I don't wanna go back to school.
Stumbled to the bathroom, the door's already locked. My sister's been in there since 3 o'clock in the morning. If I don't catch the bus, then I've gotta walk. I know I need the exercise, but it's like 60 blocks. I've got the going back to high school blues. I'm telling you, I don't wanna go back to school.
You're gonna weigh me down with books,
Shove me in a locker,
take away my phone.
or make me go play soccer,
I'd rather be in bed.
or play a PS3.
Instead, I'm stuck here failing chemistry. We've
God, the going back to high school blues.
We're telling you, we don't wanna go back to school. We don't wanna go back to school. We don't wanna go back to school. That's the bus. Let's get you two off to school.
I think I'm coming down with something.
Me too. Me too.
Nonsense. You two look fine.
And if you are sick, better get it out of the way now.
That's right. Go get all those other kids sick so that you don't have to miss anything real important like finals and midterms.
They'll thank you later.
But I...
Have a nice day.
Make lots of friends.
Learn something.
Are you gone?
I think so.
They're gone. They're finally gone.
Yes, they are gone. Can you feel the day coming? That glorious day is here. We've suffered all the summer to reach the best day they are gone. Hallelujah, they are gone. They are gone, they are gone. Hallelujah, they are gone. No one here to bother me, I can walk around with nothing on. They're gone, they are gone. Hallelujah, they are gone. Feeling fine, yes sir, I'm feeling fine, feeling fine, feeling fine, yes sir, I'm feeling fine.
I don't have to go to work, so turn the TV on.
I'm fine, yes I'm fine, yes sir, I'm feeling fine.
I've had enough to hear the dirty feet and dirty dishes.
I guess that someone finally has granted us our wishes.
And in 3 years, 4 months, and 6 days, the youngest one will turn 18.
Tell it, sister.
Then you can move away to college or maybe join a circus.
If we are lucky.
And on that glorious day, we will change the locks and only see them on holidays, or maybe not at all if they decide to move far, far away.
I have journeyed through the valley of darkness, and I have seen what happens when teenagers are unleashed on thine house for 2 months without a summer job. We've witnessed pestilence,
Home rat as a pet.
plague.
Who knew a kid could be allergic to water?
We have lived through the famine when they devoured every morsel in the house.
Even the toothpaste.
And now we are free at last. Nothing, just getting ready for work.
Like to warm up the vocal cords. You're a librarian. Oh, right. I just forgot my sports bag.
Well, looks like you found it.
Whatever. Is she gone?
Yes.
We're alone, we're alone. Hallelujah, we're alone. We're alone, we're alone. Hallelujah, we're alone. Have some peace and quiet and sit here on our own. We're alone, we're alone. Hallelujah, we're alone.
Other than turn 16, is learn to drive. My dad wasn't a very good teacher, but I had to work with what I was given. I hope when I graduate they'll buy me my own car, something practical and safe, like a Vespa or a Mini Cooper.
All right, we're in the car. Deep breaths.
Dad, calm down. Everything's cool. I got an A in driver's ed. I'm ready for this.
That was a class based solely on a book. I can pass a class on how to drive a space shuttle, but it would be completely different once I got behind the wheel.
Do space shuttles even have steering wheels?
I don't know. It's not the point. The point is,
I know, Dad. This is the real deal. Everything's cool. You taught me how to ride my bike. You taught me how to cook scrambled eggs. You're a great teacher. Everything's gonna be okay.
you know what? You're right. I'm sorry. I feel much calmer now. Let's start again. What's the first thing you do once you've entered the vehicle?
Am I getting a zit?
No, you don't check for zits. It's not the first thing you do whenever you enter the vehicle. Actually, you do look a little red right between the eyebrows.
I knew it, and yearbook pictures are like 3 days.
Stop! Just stop. Flip the mirror back up. Now, what is the first thing you do once you've entered the vehicle? No. Ah, hey, come on, hey! Uncle Bay, your eat, say, melt, Bay.
Excuse me?
Uncle Bay, your eat, say, Bay.
Are you okay, Dad?
Obey your eat, say, Bay.
Come on, come quick. Dad's having a stroke.
I'm not having a stroke. I'm speaking pig Latin.
You know I'm speaking Spanish, right? Not Latin.
I'm trying to give you a hint.
By speaking gibberish?
Buckle your seatbelt.
Oh. Dad, of course. What's next?
You know, I can't do this. You're not ready.
You might want to unbuckle.
I know how to get out of a car.
Dad, I know this is stressful, but we're just going around the block a few times. I've got my seatbelt adjusted, and look, now I'm checking my mirrors.
Oh, that's really good.
Just shut your door and let's get started.
All right. Now gently turn the key. Now shift into drive. Now ever so slightly, I want you to step on the... Hit the brakes!
The brake.
Next to the gas!
Why are we stopping?
You're driving with both feet.
How am I supposed to run?
One foot! Watch out for Miss Manish's lawn ornament.
Sorry. Oh, now I get it. 1 foot at a time.
What? All you can say is what? You just drove through our neighbor's lawn and wrecked her garden.
She got that QVC for like $9. I can buy her a new one. Besides, that thing's creepy. I always likes watching me when I go jogging in the morning.
That garden gnome could have been a person. A very, very tiny person.
Like a baby.
You're not helping.
Sorry. Dad, what's that smell?
The emergency brake. You've had it on the whole time.
Well, that's a pretty not great name. More like make the car smell funny pedals. I mean, we were totally flying and it didn't even slow us. Maybe a good idea if you leave your phone.
You don't say.
I'll just switch you spots. Dad, the car's rolling away!
I can see that. You put it in park, right?
Park, right.
Why do we have to buy a house on the hill?
Well, you said the views were spectacular.
It's a rhetorical question.
Alright, so I'm meeting Gina at the mall in about an hour. Don't worry, Mom's taking me. So I'm a little pressed on time. But you want to continue listening to, say tomorrow 10 a.m.? Or whenever it works for you.
It's nerve-wracking enough getting ready for the first day of high school, but I definitely didn't need my mom to take me to the local mall to help dress me. I get it, I know that's what she'd always done since I was in kindergarten, but I decided over the summer that I was going to go through a metamorphosis. No longer was I going to be the kid that always kept his head down and never got noticed by the ladies. I was ready for a transformation from geek to goth, and I would be the dark lord of campus, and maybe some of the punk girls like Cecilia Rothschild would finally notice me.
Oh man, let's get you some new school clothes.
I've got plenty of clothes.
And don't you worry, everything's on me today, whatever you want.
We must fight consumerism, or we'll be taken over by the man.
I don't know what that means. Oh, look at this.
It's pink.
No, honey, this is salmon.
I'm allergic to fish.
You're not allergic, you just don't like the taste.
Yeah, when my head swells up to the size of a small Eastern European country, it's because I don't like the taste.
Oh, hush, it's just called salmon, and besides, it brings out your eyes.
You make me wear that, and I'm gouging out my eyes.
Okay, then, we'll put this in the maybe pile. Let's just see here.
Look, Mom, you're wasting your time and your money. There's nothing here that I want. It'll get shoved back in my closet, and you'll never see it again.
I just think you need to wear some color. I don't like all this black.
Black is the absence of color.
That's what I'm talking about. It's so depressing.
Life is a tale told by an idiot, full of sound and fury, signifying nothing. William Shakespeare?
Every one of us at 16 is because there's somebody there to show you the way out. Oprah Winfrey.
Yeah, totally in the same stratosphere as Willie.
Don't call Shakespeare Willie.
You're right, I'm sorry. You might hear me and get offended if his quote's hammered and eaten by maggots 400 years ago.
I just think a little color perky left, that's all.
I'm perky. See?
There's got to be something in here.
If it makes you feel any better, one time in art class, I mixed all the colors together and eventually they turned to black, so like technically, I'm a walking rainbow.
Rainbows don't mean crosses upside down over their beds.
It was just a joke, I was just trying to freak you out.
Well, mission accomplished, young man. How about some overalls?
Yeah, just let me go get my tractor.
Or a sharp little baseball cap?
You know how much I love me some sports center.
Or a turtleneck?
That could work. I like it growing up, designed to slowly choke you throughout the day.
Okay, no turtlenecks. What about this?
That's a prom dress.
Oh, so it is. How'd that get in here?
If you're trying to tell me you want me to start wearing women's clothing instead of all this black,
No, that's okay. I grabbed it by mistake.
shopping with my mom, I'm trying to stay calm, but she knows nothing about teenage fashion.
How about a sweater?
What do all my friends think? Like, my mom's picking out my clothes. I could pick my nose and I'd be cool. Like, you know, I don't know if she noticed, but I got older and hey, that sweater looks like something I'd have to love.
How about this guy?
That could work. Yeah, those guys. Yeah, just let me get a little tutu, some tap shoes. No? I'm already a man. Look, because I'm gonna die alone. I'm gonna live at home for the rest of my life. Why not just sell the act?
You know, I just wanted to spend time with you and take you shopping. I guess my little man is just in too big of a rush to grow up.
What about this shirt?
No.
It's got a cat on it.
No, I'm done. I don't need any more smart aleck remarks.
But I'm not kidding. It matches our school colors, so I can wear it on pep rally days. This is awesome.
You actually like it?
Yes, it's great. It's a little out of our price range.
No, it's not. You like it, it's not black. We're buying it.
Man, that is one ugly shirt. But sometimes you gotta let them in. Besides, I just have to wear it out the door. The second I get on the bus, that puppy's gonna shove in my backpack.
Come on, sweetie. I just want the most adorable pair of tennis shoes.
Here we go again.
The holidays are the one time of year that I really do look forward to. The kids have been busy with school and sports the entire fall, so finally we're able to sit down for a nice meal and take a breath. I have been cooking since 6 a.m. My husband was in charge of turkey, but the yams had a perfect glaze and the stuffing smelled delicious. And I was just setting the table when my husband yelled, "Fire!" But that's okay. It's not about the meal, it's about being together. And this Thanksgiving, we were together at Rufino's Italian restaurant.
Well, this looks nice. No, it doesn't.
You told me you loved Italian food.
Yeah, but not on Thanksgiving. This was the only restaurant open, and I've heard nothing but great things about it.
No, you haven't. Your yogurt instructor found a used Band-Aid on her website.
That's just an urban legend.
She posted a picture of it on her website.
Ew!
Okay, well, that could have happened anywhere. One time I was clipping my nails in the kitchen while making pancakes, and some of them got the better. You guys didn't even notice.
When was this?
Saturday?
I thought those were nuts.
My throat felt scratchy all weekend. I thought I was catching a cold.
That's good. The stuffing, the mashed potatoes, and the turkey. I don't see those on the menu. Of course you don't, because we're at a nasty Italian restaurant on Thanksgiving. Keep your voice down, they might hear you. And do what? Kick us out? We're the only people here.
Yeah,
true definition of a structure. I mean, did I burn my house down? I don't think so. Just a garage. We don't live in a garage.
My action figures and original boxes and my baseball cards live in the garage, Dad.
And my prom dresses. And the family photo albums.
But the rest of the house is fine.
Yeah, dripping with water and covered with soot. Otherwise, it's fine. I'm so glad you decided to deep fry the turkey this year. Good job, honey.
In Dad's defense, it looks pretty cool on YouTube.
I have to admit, it did. Any regular Thanksgiving turkey would have been awesome, but you deep fry anything and it makes it 1,000 times better.
Yep, I really enjoy your deep fried jello, Dad.
I was experimenting.
My father, the scientist. I watched the YouTube video and I remember the warnings that say, do not deep fry frozen turkey, they will explode, and do not put deep fryer near combustible materials.
And how was I supposed to know that the garage was combustible? Alright, I knew it was made out of wood. Those turkeys take forever to defrost. I couldn't wait any longer.
I could be at my friend Alex's house right now. Her family has plenty of food, and her dad's not a pyro.
I'm not a pyro.
Yes. Fireworks on Christmas is a tradition that everybody celebrates. If I remember the story correctly, the wise men brought baby Jesus gold, frankincense, and bottle rockets.
So I shoot off a few Roman candles on the 4th of July, Christmas. Who hasn't?
Halloween, Easter, Cat's birthday.
Very patriotic.
No, you just like to blow stuff up.
I'm on Dad's side with this one. We're males. It's in our nature. What that is created is meant to be destroyed.
What does that mean?
It's from a video game.
Yes, we should all we should all use wisdom and knowledge from video games.
It's not my fault you're not open-minded enough to realize that art imitates life.
Yes. Let me just go jump over some barrels to save a damsel in distress from a gorilla, and then I'll bash my head against some bricks just so I can eat some mushrooms.
Exactly.
I just want to be over at Alice's house.
Hey, you think I ought to be sitting here looking for medical ways to do my dinner?
Enough. That is enough. We are going to enjoy each other's company, or so help me. You will all be grounded.
Even me?
Especially you. So, what are you going to have?
I think I'll have the pasta.
And how about you, Brittany?
Well, if he's getting the pasta, then I'm getting the anti-pasta.
I think it's pronounced...
I know how it's pronounced. I was being contrarian.
Whoa now, we've talked about the 4 syllable words. I'm only a freshman, and...
I'm having the eggplant parmesan,
Just like the Pilgrims.
well, Columbus was Italian.
Columbus wasn't at the first Thanksgiving.
Are you sure?
I'm pretty sure he was Italian.
Did you even go to grade school?
the Nia, the Penta, and the Santa Maria.
Very good, son. Here's $1.
Why does he get $1?
Encouraging his passion for learning.
I can't believe I'm related to you people.
What's going on?
Oh, you know these fancy Italian restaurants, they like to dim the lights to make things more romantic.
I can't even see my fork.
Why do you need your fork? They haven't even brought us any bread.
I had something stuck in my braces.
And I wonder why our dental bills are so high.
And in a minute now, we'll start playing romantic Italian music. Oh, sole mio. Just trying to set the mood.
Forget about setting the mood. I think that calls the restaurant.
That's ridiculous.
We did have to see ourselves.
And I had got some things on the way in.
Yeah, I come to think of it, I don't think I've seen a waiter since we got here.
The sign did say open, didn't it?
Well, that's wrong.
Well, I guess we're gonna have to break the window.
Yeah. I get extra. Me first, me first!
Are we free?
Security gate came down.
Here come the cops.
Cool. We need a lunchtime. That means if we need a picture.
Bad boys, bad boys. What you gonna do when they come for you? Bad boys, bad boys.
Thanksgiving came and went, but Christmas was right around the corner, and in our house, that meant singing traditional holiday songs.
Climb up the roof, put up the lights, blow up the elves, they'll feed the lights. I will outdo that bell next door, soon he will see I can do more. Climb on the roof, put up the lights, blow up the elves, they'll feed the lights. I will outdo that bell next door, soon he will see I can do more.
Presents, 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 we're so glad they are here. We'll be happy for a day and think of that next year. Christmas time, oh what a sight, what a mess, what a fright. Wrapping paper all over the floor.
I spent half the day putting stuff together. Now our children are sleeping. Let's hope they sleep until
Bring the trash bag, my husband, my fella. Bring the trash bag to clean up this
The holidays can be a magical time.
Seriously?
No, the first couple of days of break are cool. Then, hanging out around the house kind of stinks.
That's more like
I
it.
mean, Mom has this whole everybody only one person at a time thing, and we all have to watch. And if it's something cool,
Like diamond studs.
right, the zombie apocalypse 3, and there's no problem.
But if it's an emergency rain poncho,
Or socks? Thinking socks, I mean,
come on. I don't care how many playgrounds in elementary school. I can't pretend to be excited every time I open a present.
You did play a pretty awesome acorn in 3rd grade.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
But the worst, the absolute worst, is when Mom and Dad make us go over to Grandpa and Grandma's.
I mean, I love pop pop and yah yah, but from a distance. Otherwise, because we have old people smell all over me.
And Mom and Dad never come with us, so it's doubly bad. I mean, what could we possibly have in common with old people?
I'm a hippie hop grandma with a hip grip place. I'm a prince of Bible down in my face. Everybody at the senior center knows it's true. Then you gotta give the raspy grandma her due. I don't need fruits to keep me flowing. Play some rock DMC and it keeps me going. I don't want to do the fortune mom in a sweater. I'm too busy hopping to be guessing at letters.
you can't stop this rapping grandma. She's got a hold on the beat. It's true. Don't try to stop this rapping grandma, or she'll take the beat out on you.
Don't need no early bird special cause I'm up all night. If there's issue at the club, everything will be alright. Don't get jealous when you're blue, thanks for dancing sick. I can't help it, my moves are so dang hypnotic. Stay out of my way while I'm driving down the street with my bass amp blasting. I can see in my seat. I might cut you off, but I'm allowed to, son. You can cut people off if you live to 91.
You can't stop this rapping grandma. She's got a hold on the beat. It's true. Don't try to stop this rapping grandma, or she'll take the beat out on you.
That was fresh.
Yo, diggity.
They're here.
Quick, put on your housecoat slippers.
We're here to visit you for Christmas, Grandma. Remember, yesterday was Christmas.
That girl thinks we're done. Sack of rocks.
Oh, let her think that. The more they think that, the sooner they'll leave.
Are you ready?
It's showtime.
Come in.
Oh, who are these young whippersnappers?
It's us, Grandpa, your favorite grandson and granddaughter.
Well, I hardly recognize you. We hardly ever see you.
Oh, Grandma, you know we love you. It's just we're so busy.
Too busy to see your Nana.
No, it's just...
Oh, I understand. Why would someone so young and alive want to visit some shriveled up little prude like me?
Grandma, you're not that old.
Gramps, the newspaper's upside down.
Oh, why, you're right. These glasses, I don't think my prescription's strong enough. Well, maybe it's better I don't know the news anyway with the way the world is going. And soon enough, the problems of the world will be on your shoulders, and I've already got one foot in the grave.
Come on, don't talk like that. It's depressing.
Hey, Sonny, hold my finger.
I don't.
Listen, hold my finger.
I'd rather not.
Too late, you're lost.
Can I interest you in some hard candy?
What flavors have you got?
Well, let's see. We have licorice, sarsaparilla, lavender, and cumin.
I'll pass.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm good.
So, I like the music. A lot of kids at my school are getting into swing dancing.
Oh, I thought they just listened to that hippity-hop noise.
Grandpa, it's pronounced hip-hop, and it's not just noise. There's actually a lot of talented artists out there.
Well, you can keep them. Jimmy already shot any day. Why, when I was your age, I had a poster of him on my wall, and I would stare into those deep, dark brown eyes and get all twitty-patted.
Gross, Grandma.
Well, that was before I met your grandpa here. Why, I remember correctly, it was on the anniversary of Armistice, and me and my sister were making a stew for the neighbor's daughter's wedding. See, she had met a young man named Charlie at the church social, and he was a box manufacturer. Back then, everyone was manufacturing something. He had so many boxes.
So, Christmas. Let's get to these presents.
Well, look, it's a box. I wonder if it's like the boxes that Charlie used to manufacture. Did I ever tell you the story of the time that the neighbor's daughter married the box manufacturer?
Yes, you did. Open it up.
Oh, my fingers. They don't work like they used to now, do they?
Here, let me help you with that.
Oh, thank you, young man. And such a gentleman. And so handsome. Why, I bet you have to be the ladies off of the steakhouse, don't you?
Oh, what is it?
Now, look at that.
Why, it's a pot holder.
A pot holder? Oh, boy.
Oh, so sweet. Thank you. Give me another kiss.
Enough kisses for now.
And Grandpa, we haven't forgotten about you.
Hot dog.
What is it?
A mug. I love me some coffee. Thanks, kids.
Well, we'd better start.
Well, you're not thinking of leaving us already, are you?
Oh, we don't want to. We'd like to stay all day. But you see, Mom and Dad need the car back. The other one's in the shop, so at least with just one car, so...
Well, we understand. We only get to see you a couple times a year, but we appreciate the time that you take out of your busy lives and schedule to come visit these shriveled up old people.
Merry Christmas. We love you.
We sure do.
Goodbye now.
We'll see you in a few months.
You sure you don't want some hard candy?
They gone.
Coast is clear.
Oh, I thought they'd never leave.
I know. They're so boring.
Can you imagine what would happen if they found out we were actually cool?
They want to hang out with us all the time.
Let's kick it, Grandma.
Are we there yet?
Who wants to play the quiet game?
Are we there yet?
You kids are driving me insane.
Are we there yet?
Please don't make another sound.
Are we there yet?
I swear I'll turn this car out.
Every year we take this trip to spend some time together. We talk about the last 12 months and how things could have been better. Family time is precious when the kids grow up so Are we there yet?
Serious, I will turn this car around.
Hooray! We are not turning around. I did not spend 18 hours in labor forcing you out and 36 hours in labor popping you out just to raise you up to act like a couple of wild beasts every time you go on a vacation. Do you understand me? We are going to go on this camping trip and we are going to have a good time, even if it kills us.
Wow. 36 hours.
Yeah, you just didn't want to leave. But hey, you've always been a mama's boy.
I have not.
You slept in their bed until you were 10.
I spy with my little eye.
No.
Something.
Was it grass?
Wait, what's that up ahead?
It looks like intermission.
Can we stop?
No. I may not pull over to let my kids use the restroom, stretch their legs, or buy some snacks, but I sure as heck won't hold you nice people hostage.
This car trip is just getting started. Help us!
So, we'll see you after dessert.
If we haven't thrown ourselves from the vehicle.
That's why we have child locks.
See you in a bit.
Take this trip to spend some time together. We talk about the last 12 months and how things could have been better.
Family time is precious when the kids grow up so fast. So let's enjoy the drive and reminisce about the past.
Are we there yet?
How much farther? We haven't even left the county. But I have to pee so bad.
I told you not to drink all that orange juice.
Well, I was thirsty. Are we there now?
Yes, in the past 5 seconds, we passed through a wormhole and magically arrived at our destination. Graduate.
What's a wormhole? It sounds like somewhere you'd live.
How about you try putting down a fashion magazine and picking up a book sometime?
Are we there yet?
Turned 16 once, and as far as birthdays go, it's a big one. I mean, you get to drive. You're halfway through high school. It's only 2 more years until I can get into clubs, or at least some of them. 5 more years and I can get into all the clubs. Not that we have clubs in my town, but if we did. You know what I'm saying. Turning 16 is like the biggest thing that will ever happen to me until I get married or something. So when my parents told me that I could have a sweet 16 party and that they would pay for it, I thought I'd died and gone to heaven. I had it all planned out. We'd rent out my favorite restaurant, Le Chic, and I'd invite 50 of my closest friends. Well, 30 of my closest, and then 20 girls I don't like, just to make them jealous. We'd have a DJ, cheesecake, sparkling cider, and real champagne glasses. I wrote it all down and gave the instructions to my mom over a year ago. But now that my birthday has finally come, I don't think they fully comprehend the true vision of my plan.
Welcome, partygoers, and also welcome to our local line dancing club. Sorry about the mix-up. Somehow we double-booked the fishing game hall. What are the odds of that? Not to worry, there's plenty of room for everyone. And who doesn't love this music, am I right?
We are so glad you could all share this special day with us. We know our little sweetheart has been looking forward to turning 16 for
quite some time now, and this party is our gift to her. After a lot of hard work and planning, it's our way of showing Brittany just how much we love her.
And don't hold back on that Hawaiian punch. Explain more where that came from.
And if we do run out, we've got an emergency supply of Capri Suns out in the car.
Ooh, juice pouches. Classy, this is a special day.
It sure is.
Now, before I move forward, I have to give props for this delicious food. Is my wife not the best cook in town or what?
Oh, stop it.
I mean, where else are you gonna find deviled eggs, ants on a log, salami roll-ups, shake and bake chicken, and chips and salsa, all in the same place? I'll tell you where, nowhere, because this isn't your everyday, ordinary event, no. Today, our baby girl turns 16.
And don't think we forgot about the entertainment. The face painting booth is out in the parking lot, and the balloon lady is making her way through the room right now making balloon nails. You can choose a poodle, a giraffe, or even a hat.
That's exciting. But that's not all. We also have some very special guests to invite up to the stage.
OMG, you got them? You were able to get them to come to my party?
We sure were.
Oh my gosh, now it all makes sense. The juice pouches, the fish and game hall. You spent all the party planning money on getting One Direction to come to my birthday.
And without further delay, let's introduce to the stage Brittany's grandparents.
Which one is this again?
Oh, I thought you knew. That's why I'm stalling.
Oh, geez. Let's just call her Girl. That work for you?
Works for me.
Hey, yeah, Papa. We only have the hall rented from 2 to 2:30, so...
We're coming.
We're almost there.
Look what I've got. Carrot-covered calcium shoes.
Oh, boy. Gimme.
Well, happy birthday to you, girl.
Yes, we remember when you were born. It was April 20.
11.
April 20, 19.
Not even close. What did you bring me?
We've got something very special here for you, girl.
Oh, look. A pot holder.
And that's not all.
A coffee mug.
I love me some coffee.
Best granddaughter ever. Thanks.
You're welcome.
Let's hear it for Brittany's grandparents.
Are we done here?
Yes, here's your $50.
Come on, Brady, let's ride.
Moving along, now's the time where we'd like to share a few candid stories about our baby girl.
We only moved to this lovely town a couple of years ago, so most of you missed out on Brittany's childhood.
Not to mention those awkward junior high years.
Dear God, it's me, Brittany. Please make this stop, and I promise to never, ever do a single bad thing for the rest of my life. Amen.
Did you know that Brittany used to wear headgear? It's true. Her teeth were so crooked that we used to call her our little carny.
There's this one time at Christmas when she was 5.
No.
She wanted this Barbie doll so badly.
Don't you dare.
It was all she talked about for weeks and weeks, and that Christmas morning.
If you continue, I will hire a lawyer and become an emancipated minor. I still wear on my life.
She opened her present from Santa.
And y'all, that's it. End of story. Have a great time at the party, everyone.
She was so excited when she saw that Barbie that she had peed herself. And that's why we call her Brittany Pee Pants.
Enough! Seriously! Who are you people? Why did you even decide to become parents? Just to ruin my life? You are horrible individuals, and I will never forgive you.
I've put together a special video for all of you. If you could please dim the lights. 16 years ago, I gave birth to the beautiful girl that we are all honoring today. And what better way to celebrate that miracle than to relive it together? I present the birth of my daughter.
No, stop! Just everybody stop! This was supposed to be my sweet 16, and there's nothing sweet about it. This is the prettiest I'm ever going to be. It's all downhill from here. This was supposed to be my day, and it's just lame. Mom and Dad made a promise, you see. On my 16th birthday, I'll party for
daughter is able to take something nice that I do for her and turn it into what she calls a traumatic experience. My parents didn't even remember my 16th birthday. I kept waiting for someone to jump out and say, "Surprise!" all day long. But when dinner came around and no one had said anything, I knew that they'd forgotten. My mother tried to play it off like it was no big deal and stuck a candle in the meatloaf. I promised myself that I would not be like my mother. And I tried to connect with my daughter, but she doesn't seem to hear me. It's like we don't even speak the same language.
You just don't understand me.
That's because you never want to talk to me.
Oh, I want to talk. You're just too busy lecturing.
That's not true.
And we have nothing in common. Sometimes I wonder if I'm adopted.
Trust me, you are not adopted. I had morning sickness with you for 6 months. It was miserable.
Oh, so now you're blaming that on me too. Like in the womb I was already trying to get on your nerves?
That's not what I meant. Besides, how could you think that you were adopted? We almost look like twins.
Just because you try to dress like a teenager does not make us twins.
I have a sense of style, young lady. Besides, we have the same ears.
Yeah, thanks so much for that attribute, giant Dumbo ears.
That's it. Go to your room.
You mean the place where I have internet access, my cell phone, my iPod, my TV, and a DVD player? Gladly.
Stop. I changed my mind.
Oh, I am shocked.
Go to the basement.
What? Why?
You're being punished.
But there's nothing down there but moldy old boxes and it smells like mice poop.
That's the point. I want you to think about what you've done.
Have I even done anything?
You disrespected me. Now go.
How long do I have to?
Until I come and get you out. Move it, Missy.
I can't wait until I'm 18 and then look out, world, because I am so out of here.
She's going to be 18 before I know it. I just want her to be able to face the world.
It all started this afternoon, whenever she turned to this rabid she-beast and was all like, "You cannot go out and meet your boyfriend at the movies until you clean every square inch of your room."
It all started this afternoon when I asked her to clean her room. I calmly explained that she wouldn't be getting home until very late in the evening because she was going out later with her boyfriend Todd to the movies, and I didn't want her to have to make her bed in the middle of the night.
And she hates my boyfriend Todd. I mean, she's always picking on his appearance.
Her boyfriend, Todd, is lovely. He seems like a real gentleman. I remember last time he came over, he had just gotten a real sharp haircut, and I made sure to compliment him on it.
So when I told her I wasn't gonna clean my room, she blew up.
I couldn't understand why she didn't want to make her bed. I had already done the hard part, and it would only take her 5 minutes. I cleaned the sheets. I do all of her laundry for her.
And she's always doing stuff for me and then throwing it back in my face. Like the laundry. I would do my own laundry, but she doesn't even trust me.
I prefer to do the laundry because she never listens to my instructions. One time, she tossed her red sweatshirt into a load of whites. I had just bought my husband 3 new pairs of white underwear, and they all turned pink.
Just because my dad's tidy whities turned pink once when I was 12, she won't even let me near her precious washing machine. And don't even get me started on the time whenever I came home with my first tattoo. I mean, I was only 16 years old, but the guy at the shop didn't even ask me my age. And it's just a little flower on my lower back. You can barely see it. But when I came home with it, I could just feel her eyes burning through me. I mean, this is my body. Just because she doesn't have any tattoos doesn't mean I have to be just like her. I've had it for over 6 months now, and she hasn't even acknowledged it. Not once has she asked me about it. It's like she doesn't even care.
At least she hasn't gotten any tattoos. Not yet. I remember when I was her age and I got my first tattoo. Thankfully, it was on my lower back, so my shirt covered it. What was I thinking? Getting a Devo tattoo, thinking that band would be timeless. Anyway, if she does decide to get a tattoo, it's her choice, it's her body. I would still love her anyway. What's the big deal? It's just a tattoo.
We couldn't be any more different.
We don't seem to agree on anything.
Her idea of having fun is saying which fabric softener works the best.
Her idea of fun is texting over 1 million times a day. I swear, that girl could have written War and Peace in just the last week. Thankfully, we have the unlimited plan.
I'm telling you, we have nothing in common.
She never wants to hear me out and always walks away.
She never lets me speak my mind. I never have a say.
But when she sighs and shrugs away my sounds, it flies. Her words, her looks, they cut like a knife.
She tries to tell me how to live and never tells me why.
She tries my patience all the time, questions wrong from right.
She thinks she knows my mind, my heart, my thoughts. The time to listen is all I have sought. We are as different as can be and have been from the start. How can she call me back? Never know my dreams, my hopes. They are a mystery to her.
These years have passed, my eyes like a bird.
I want to go to Paris. I want to go to France. It's always been my fondest dream. I hope I get the chance. And when the sun begins to set on things, I know I found the happiness within. If only I could share with her, if only she could know. Perhaps someday she'll try to hear. For now I am alone.
Sometimes when parents are trying to help, they just make things worse because they just don't understand what's going on. It was the season opener and all I wanted to do was watch baseball with my dad in silence when out of nowhere he decided to have the talk.
And the pitch. Call, strike two.
Did you say something? No. What? Nothing.
Quite a game.
Yeah. All tied up, 7-7. Nothing like a little baseball. Yeah, hardball. Playing hardball, yes sir. Hit me old apple into the stands.
Yeah, Dad, I get we're watching baseball.
You know what else is a lot like baseball, son?
What?
A woman.
This is not happening.
A woman is a lot like baseball because, well, you see, there's a pitcher, and he kind of runs the game, and then there's rules you have to follow, and there's all those bases, first base, second, third. Actually, let's just think about first base for now. No reason for you to ever run past first base, not until you're married. And then there's the umpire. That's sort of like a woman's, or in your case, the young girl's dad. He makes the rules and you have to do what he says. No questions asked.
I really don't want to.
And then, I guess I'm sort of like the first base coach. No, scratch that. That's really creepy. I'm like manager. Yeah, I'm your manager.
You know, I don't see why this is...
You're right. That's a bad analogy. A woman isn't very much like baseball.
No.
Nope.
Not at
A
all.
woman is more like this bag of Chex Mix.
Why are we here?
Well, your mom and I have seen you on the phone a lot, so we just thought...
I've been getting help on my homework.
From a girl?
Yeah, I'm taking advanced classes, so most of my classmates are girls. I guess it's because they mature faster or something.
And when they mature, does that make you uncomfortable or excited?
No, I mean that they are more mature, like, in the way they behave, not in the you know, can we just watch baseball?
No. Your mother made me promise we would have talk.
What's the talk?
The talk.
Putting air quotes on it doesn't make it any clearer. What are you talking about?
Well, you see, son, sometimes when one fluffy little cloud from one side of the sky sees another little cloud from the other side of the sky, they spark. We call that lightning.
Are you on a new medication?
No.
Look, Dad, I'm not even dating anyone. And plus, I took a class, so I have all the info I need.
What did they tell you?
If I have a question, I'll ask.
Good.
Fine.
Glad we could have the talk.
We didn't have the talk, because I don't need the talk, because there's nothing to talk about.
If I had a nickel for every time I saw someone as beautiful as you, I'd have 5 cents.
What did you just say?
Do you believe in love at first sight? Or should I walk by again?
This is not happening.
It's a good thing I have my library card. Why? Because I am totally checking you out.
Stop it. Stop it now.
Hey, ladies love a good pickup. I've got a million. Like, I just wanted to show this rose how incredibly beautiful you were.
How you ever got Mom to marry you, let alone date you, is way beyond me. Now that you got that out of your system, can we watch some baseball?
Yeah, I'm sorry. It's just, we've seen you on the phone, and we know you like to text, even in church. And last week you came home from school all teary-faced and puffy-eyed, so...
Is that what this is all about?
I thought someone had broken your heart. Believe me, I've broken so many hearts in my day, I was feeling.
I'm too busy skating and trying to keep up my grades to be bothered by a girl. Plus, I like being free.
You don't have to play tough. We saw your... Do you want to talk about it?
No.
Whatever it is, you can tell me, son.
Promise not to get mad.
I promise.
Swear on your car.
You know how much I love my Kia.
I know. Swear on your car.
Fine. I swear on Bessie.
You named your Kia?
Can we get on with this?
Bessie?
Why are you crying?
Alright, so I went over to Billy's house, and you know how Billy's dad is a cop, so he's just got pepper spray lying around. And Billy and I went to Taco Bell and to get some burritos, and we wanted hot sauce. But the guy didn't give us any, and we didn't figure this out until we got back to Billy's house. So we checked Billy's fridge. Guess what? No hot sauce. You can't have a burrito without hot sauce. So we...
You sprayed pepper spray on your burrito?
Yeah. By the way, not a good idea.
Oh, don't say.
So that's why we're always in puppy.
Do you have any idea how dangerous that is?
You promised not to get mad.
You're right.
This game's still tied, and folks, it looks like we're headed to extra innings.
Hey, Dad.
Yeah?
Thanks.
For what?
Just for being there.
And the bench. Swung on, well.
the drive and reminisce about the past.
Are we there yet?
We need gas.
But we just filled up last night and...
We need gas.
I bet they have a bathroom inside.
And snacks.
And maybe even some headphones.
Hey, Mom. Can we get some money?
No.
Wow, $40. Thanks, Dad.
$40?
You and I are going to have a nice weekend, all to ourselves.
What are you saying?
If we spend that money wisely, it will be enough to pay for a taxi home. If not, we have got a long way to walk.
Oh no, they're coming!
Already?
Drive, just drive!
Where are they going?
Dad! Hey, Dad! You forgot us!
What? Why would they just leave us here?
I don't know. You know how scatterbrained Dad can be.
Yeah. He probably thought we got back in the car already. What a dummy.
We'll be back any minute now.
Eventually, we did go back together.
After 2 hours. But we had a lovely lunch together.
I drank 3 armored palms.
You are a wild man.
But we knew we couldn't go on the camping trip without them. Just wouldn't be the same.
And we didn't want to get arrested.
That's it.
But I do have to say, those 2 hours really gave them some time to think. After that, they were angels for the entire trip.
Oh, thank God! We didn't think we'd ever see you guys again.
We're so sorry. We promise we'll be good for the next 2 weeks.
Yeah, why don't we just go camping forever?
No, don't push it.
Sorry, I got caught up in the moment. It was so scary, a homeless guy tried to sell me a stick.
Of candy?
No, just a stick. And he got mad at me because I was all like, that stick is totally not worth $1. So I talked him down to 50 cents. Sucker.
And I have just 4 words for this gas station. Toilet seat covers.
Toilet seat, maybe?
Even if it's not, that's only 3 words.
Well, English wasn't a very strong subject.
What was?
Recess.
So come on, let's go find the best camping time in the world!
And you can even sing if you want to, Dad.
Well, it wouldn't be a State and family camping trip without one more impromptu song. Hey. You can pick your friends, but you can't pick your family, so you might as well be happy with what you've got.
Oh, you can pick your friends, but you can't pick your family, so you're stuck whether you like them or not. Thanksgiving dinner in an Italian restaurant, learning how to drive with your dad.
Going shopping with your mom on the first day of school. Actually, it wasn't all that bad.
Really?
Yeah.
You can pick your friends, but you can't pick your family, so you might as well be happy with what you've got. Oh, you can pick your friends, but you can't pick your family, so you're stuck whether you like them or not.
You can pick your nose and you can pick your friends, but you can't pick your friend's nose.
What?
That's not a t-shirt.
And I picked up one.
And I didn't want to live my life alone. I love you.
Pick
You can pick your friends, and I pick Julia Buckles. Julia Buckles. She, like, never went to school. So cool.
No, you can't pick her either.
Bring it on home, everybody.
You can pick your friends, but you can't pick your family, so you might as well be happy with what you got. Oh, you can pick your friends, but you can't pick your family, so you might as well be happy with what you got.
You're touching me.
Oh, sorry.